Hey, what's happening, my people? It's a winter wonderland out here. Look at this. I actually enjoy this kind of thing. It's been years since I went on walks, for the sake of going on walks. Heading up to the Walmart. That's my place. The Wizzy Mart. Looking for the girl of my dreams in the parking lot. I'll find her. I swear to God. I swear for God, she's in that parking lot waiting for me right now. This loops are all chapped. Whatever. Two tears in a bucket. Fuck it. This message is look, I get. Thank you to all the attorneys I did speak with today and the ones who gave me advice for free, told me how to handle this motion to compel for tomorrow. I appreciate that. Update they rejected my olive branch to allow them to move forward with integrity. So now it's crush time. So I'm going to step out of the way and I'm going to file this motion on my own to compel. And they told me a tactful way to handle that. So I'm going to do that tonight. That's why I'm walking up to Walmart to get ink and paper and paper plates. And I want my $2. I don't know if you remember that John Cusack movie with the paperboy. I want my $2. Anyway, so I get sidetracked. I get all giddy like a kid still. I haven't lost that. So the main reason for this message is I do get messages from people, and I don't want to sound snide or angry when people do reach out in real concern. But I'll be honest with you, the people that have genuine concern, they've either come and seen me in person, they've called me. Not all the. I'm not good friends with everybody like that to where they're gonna, where that's gonna be a thing that they do. And I don't expect it of anybody. All I was saying in that post earlier when I said, look, it's feigned concern. What I've learned is I don't have time for friends that are a matter of convenience. I don't have time for family members that are a matter of convenience. Life is too short to be a matter of convenience for anybody, and all people should hold themselves at that level of respect for themselves and say, look, if I'm not a friend that's a matter of, like, I always have been a person that'll drop everything to help a person, to my own risk of loss or, whatever. Like, that's how I built this company that was stolen from me. I was a person who, I didn't care about the money so much, even though there was a lot of money to be made in that business, and I did make a lot of money. It was more so about the fight, and that's the integrity that carried me from point A to point B, and it has carried me through this road because integrity has been my currency. If I hadn't lived a life of integrity, no matter what mistakes I've made in the past, no matter what people try to bring to the surface now and try to use against me so that they don't have to be sucked in, something I'm not doing, feel like they're sucked into my conflict. So they'll join the rumor mill without asking any questions, and it helps them to separate from. They probably feel guilty because they want to contribute to what I'm doing, or they want to do it themselves, and they've just never had the courage or the strength, the wherewithal, the perseverance to do it themselves. So what they'll do is they'll join the rumor mill without knowing anything about anything, and they will separate. It's a psychological thing, a subconscious thing. People don't know they're doing it. It's not an intentional thing for most people. I had it happen in my own family with my own people that are real close to me. So it's I don't because I understand how my brain works through my PTSD therapy, and being on the healing side of this, I sympathize with that, right? I understand it. So I don't want to come across like a snide dickhead because somebody reached out to me, several people, and they want to give advice about my drug addiction. Motherfucker, I've never had a drug addiction, ever. And I say motherfucker, and you know how I use the word motherfucker. It's a transition. It's a dangling participle. It's just the way I speak. I should have been born in Boston or New York or something with that kind of shit. But I don't say motherfucker in a mean way unless I mean it in a mean way, and then I deliver it that way. But yeah, no, I've never had a chemical dependency. I've had psychological demons to battle with. Everything was, any time where I've ever had a PTSD bender, it was the direct result of PTSD, of an emotional flashback that I didn't know I was having. So those times got sticky then, But yeah, so if you are genuinely worried about me and some kind of a meth, look, it's almost cute when people, because they started those rumors, the meth rumors. I've dabbled in pretty much everything, not heroin. Everybody knows this. I've made a fucking movie about it. You know what I mean? I don't hide anything about me or my past. But there was something I knew about this whole, there was an instinct that said they're going to try to use your past against you when, because that's what people who lie do when they have nothing. They'll try to dig up things that you might be shameful about. I'm not shameful about anything. I share it all openly. I've overcome my demons. Whatever demons are still left, I'm overcoming them now. But those demons aren't chemical. And even if they were, fuck you. I'll do it, you know. If I wanted to pass the time that way and I'm going through what I'm going through, I'll pass the motherfucking time that way. Kiss my ass. But the idiots picked the worst of the worst. There's one drug that I know of that if you're strung out on it, you ain't hiding that shit. And that's meth, motherfucker. That's it. That's meth. That's the shit that's going to manifest itself in, shit, in a month's time. If you're using that shit daily, what it does to your body and your face and your fucking mannerisms. And if I'm erratic, it's because I'm homeless, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not literally, thanks to integrity and the people that have rallied around me to help me through this fight. And I see the light at the end of the tunnel. Thank you. I love all of you. And even the ones who have checked on me, even the ones who have checked on me to psychologically pull themselves out of this battle that I never tried to suck them into. But where there's some guilt feelings or maybe you're just stuck in a past version of me that, and you were never really that close to begin with. Whatever it is, I do appreciate the act of reaching out regardless. And I'm not trying to be a dick when but I really don't need that advice. I'm good. And what I will take responsibility for in this entire rumor mill thing is that I'm a filmmaker, I'm a storyteller. So I know how to suspend disbelief. So I left that possibility open that maybe I was afflicted in that manner. So I will take responsibility for that. And there were times where certain things were said and contractors came to my, I almost slipped on this ice. No more lawsuits, motherfucker. Contractors came to me and said, hey, they're saying that the reason that you're not in the company anymore is you're strung out on meth. I'm like, oh, so am I strung out on meth? One of them was a guy who actually, and I know he had his own meth problem, and he was actually a manufacturer, I think. At one point, I think he did some time for it. I don't know. So this is a meth master, or I don't know what you'd call somebody in that space. But he's like, no, you're not. He's like, no, fuck no. He's like, you want me to sue him? I was like, for what? And he just said, well, there was a time where they skimped on materials and blah, blah, blah. He's like, I'll sue him if you want me to. I was like, don't sue him, man. It's going to look like I put you up to it. But I appreciate the information, period. You know, I just appreciate the information. Not that I'm going to do anything with it. And like I said, I did leave it up for debate. And some of my posts have been intentionally erratic. But anybody that knows me, really truly knows me, that spent time with me, you know there's a fucking method to my madness all the time. And when I say I'm coming for you, I'm very patient. I'll wait years. You know what I mean? If you fuck me over and you stand on the other side of integrity and I see that there's a dark spot that you're trying to leave on the face of this planet that can hurt people, I will fuck you up in the name of light and integrity. And I'll do that. I have my ways of being tactful and trying to squeeze light out of dark situations. And but here's the thing, I come from a dark place, so I know how to pretend that I'm shrouded in darkness. Don't worry about me, people. Look, the real concern, Rubes, thank you for the conversation tonight. Chris Sanchez, my Puerto Rican brother from another mother out in New York. I've had people calling from all over the country, the world actually. Artie Boko, love you, brother. Man, talking to Ken and Callie, Rubes, Callie, no, you're in Vegas, all over the globe, man. It's time for the have-nots. This is our time. If you genuinely worry about me and worry that I've gone down a path that I can't come back from, I'm firmly planted on the route that I started on. I embrace that we live in the realm of probability. I'm a quantum physics guy, so all I do is I set intentions and I allow for probabilistic outcomes, and then I try to stay on the path that best suits what the outcome should, or I believe should be, if illuminating the space I occupy while I have the miracle of life to occupy it should lead to. I'm on that path. I told them I was coming for them. They refused the olive branch. So now I'm gonna let the big dogs eat. You know what I mean? It's not what I intended. I tried to give them an out. They didn't want to take it. But that's how people that are stuck in this, that have God as their, or greed as their God. Money's their God. The spreadsheet's their God. I'm at the mart, Walmart. They're one of the top offenders. I'll tell you how I get back at Walmart. It's pretty funny, actually. I'll save that story for later, but I love you guys. If you are genuinely concerned, you don't need to be concerned in that manner. I'm good. My health is back. I'm a motherfucking beast, spiritual gangster. And I'm out here fighting the good fight. Not for anything else other than I don't know how to do anything but that anymore. That's how I'm programmed. And when my kids agreed to fight with me, motherfucker, I'm coming for you. I love you guys.